chosen one, can I ask you something simple and honest? Why do you wake up after 7 or 8 hours and still feel heavy, slow and foggy? Why do you push harder and somehow feel more empty? Why do you pray with your lips and still carry a weight in your chest that will not move? If that sounds like you, stay. This moment is not random. You are here because your spirit called for clarity. You are here because you are chosen. And chosen ones do not stumble into the right room by accident. You are guided here, and you are about to understand a different kind of fatigue, a deeper kind of rest, and a real path to renewed strength. First, let me say this with love and clarity. Your tiredness is not only physical. It is not only a question of pillows, mattresses, and alarms. Your exhaustion has layers. There is physical tiredness in your body, yes, but there is also spiritual tiredness in your soul, emotional tiredness in your heart, and financial tiredness pressing on your mind. When those 4 rivers flow the wrong direction, even perfect sleep cannot refresh you. When they flow together toward peace, your whole being wakes up. Tonight we begin to turn the rivers. If you have been wondering whether God cares about your mental health, hear this. When Jesus says, "Come to me, all who are weary, and I will give you rest," He is speaking to the whole of you. Not just your muscles, not just your schedule, the whole you. If you are weary, you are invited. If you are burdened, you are invited. And if you feel like you have to carry it alone, you are especially invited. You are strengthened when you come. You are guided when you come. You are provided for when you come. So why are you tired all the time? Because your life is asking for alignment, not just hustle. You are out of alignment when you try to run on anxiety instead of purpose, on comparison instead of calling, on caffeine instead of conviction. You are out of alignment when you try to buy peace instead of receiving it, when you try to earn love instead of standing in it, when you try to fix people instead of releasing them to God. Alignment is your new word. Alignment is your quiet power. When your spirit aligns with God, your thoughts align, your choices align, your energy aligns. You are strengthened, you are guided, you are provided. Let me paint a picture. Imagine a shepherd leading a sheep by the still water, not rushing, not shouting, not panicking. That is how God leads you when you let Him. The Lord is my shepherd. He makes me lie down. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. Hear those words. Lie down, lead, restore. You do not have to drag your life up the hill. You are led. You are restored. The more you learn to be led, the less you feel crushed. The more you practice being restored, the less you feel replaced. Your body can sleep, but your soul also needs green pastures. Your mind can nap, but your spirit also needs quiet waters. That is how your sleep quality improves from the inside, not just from a pillow, but from a posture. If you feel like you are always sprinting with no finish line, listen to this promise. Those who hope in the Lord renew their strength. They soar like eagles. They run and do not grow weary. They walk and do not faint. That is the opposite of your current loop. This is not a motivational slogan. This is a spiritual law. Hope in the Lord is not a feeling. It is a stance. You decide where you place your weight. You decide who carries your future. You decide whose voice is greater than your fear. When you shift the weight from your own shoulders to His hands, your strength renews. You are strengthened. You are guided. You are provided. Now, before we go further, Help this message reach the next person who is fighting secret burnout. If this speaks to you already, like the video and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking in faith. Drop 777 inches the comments as your public declaration that you receive renewed strength. Your comment is not a superstition, it is a signal. It tells your heart, I agree with life, I agree with hope, I agree with God. And it tells someone else scrolling in the dark that they are not alone. Back to you. There are 4 messages your tiredness is trying to deliver. First, you have been wearing armor that belongs to yesterday. You are exhausted because you are fighting old battles with old tools. Second, you have been feeding everyone else and forgetting your own plate. You are exhausted because you say yes to what steals peace and no to what builds purpose. Third, you have been ignoring the alerts from your inner life. You are exhausted because your soul has been whispering for quiet, for prayer, for forgiveness, for honesty, and you kept postponing. Fourth, you have been letting money, anxiety run your nervous system. You are exhausted because financial fear keeps your body on alert, even while you sleep. We will address all of these, patiently and practically. Let us start with your spirit, because your spirit sets the tone. Rest is not laziness. Rest is trust. Rest is the decision to let God be God, and to stop trying to control everything and everyone. Rest says, I do my part with diligence, and then I release the outcome to the one who sees the end from the beginning. When you practice that, your mind rests differently. Your sleep is cleaner. Your morning is lighter. Your decisions are sharper. This is where burnout recovery begins, not with another productivity hack, but with surrender that produces peace. You are strengthened. You are guided. You are provided. Now, your emotions. You have been carrying silent things, guilt you never named, grief you never processed, expectations you never agreed to. That is heavy. Tiredness has a way of making every small task feel impossible. Not because the task is big, but because your heart is full. Here is your first tiny practice. When your head hits the pillow tonight, breathe in slowly and say, I am carried. Breathe out and say, I release. Do that 10 times. This is not magic. It is a reset of attention. It is a gentle reminder that you do not run the world. You are not forsaken. You are not alone. You are carried. Let the peace of God guard your heart and mind as you hand Him your worries, in clear words and with real gratitude. That is mental health training for your soul at bedtime. Your body matters as well, because your body houses your calling. Think of sleep quality as stewardship, not indulgence. Prepare your night the way you would prepare for a meeting with someone important. Dim the lights so your brain hears the signal to make melatonin. Step outside in the morning light for a few minutes to set your internal clock. Create a gentle pre-sleep routine that includes prayer and a short passage of scripture to calm the noise and aim your mind toward hope. These are high-yield habits because small, repeatable actions shape your energy more than rare. Grand gestures. You are strong. You are disciplined. You are being renewed. What about the money fear you do not like to name? Listen carefully. God is not against wealth. God is against worry owning you. Seek first the kingdom, and all these things will be added. That is not a promise to skip responsibility. It is an order of operations. Put God first in your time, your thought, your choices. Practice integrity in your work, generosity in your budget, wisdom in your spending. Set one simple financial habit this week. Track where every dollar goes for 7 days. No shame, just clarity. Clarity calms the nervous system. Clarity reduces nighttime worry. Clarity lifts fatigue. You are provided. You are guided in stewardship. Your future is not a panic. It is a plan. Let me speak to the weight of comparison. You scroll at midnight, and someone else seems to have more peace, more money, more time, more beauty. That steals your rest and taxes your heart. The shepherd does not rush you to keep up with another flock. He leads you at your pace, in your season, toward your pasture. Put the phone down early. Choose one night a week with no screens after sunset, and read a psalm out loud instead. That is a spiritual intervention and a practical mental health tool. You are protected. You are focused. You are free to grow at your God-given speed. And I need to say this clearly. You are not failing because you are tired. You are human. You are chosen. You are learning new rhythms. You are in training for a sustainable life, not a performative life. There is no medal for burning out. There is a calling for being faithful. When your head says, keep grinding, and your spirit says, be still, choose stillness. Be still is not a pause on progress. It is the doorway to wisdom. In stillness you hear guidance you miss in noise. In stillness your next step becomes obvious. In stillness you remember who holds you. You are strengthened. You are guided. You are provided. Right now, let us reset together. Close your eyes if you can. Imagine placing your backpack of worries on the floor. Say out loud, I give you my weariness. I receive your rest. If you are with me, type 777 inches the comments as a witness. And if this message is helping, like the video and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking in faith. We are building a space where prayer and wisdom travel together, where fatigue turns into focus, and where anxiety bows to peace. Here is your assignment before bed. Choose one small act that honors your body, one simple prayer that anchors your mind, and one honest sentence you need to tell yourself about money. For your body, maybe it is a glass of water and 5 minutes of quiet stretching. For your mind, read a single verse and sit with it. For your finances, write the one bill that scares you and ask God for wisdom to face it with a plan. These are small doors with big rooms behind them. Do not underestimate them. High-yield habits do not shout. They stack. If part of you wonders whether God will actually meet you in this, listen again. Come to me, all who are weary. That is a universal invitation, and it has your name on it. He restores your soul. He leads you beside quiet waters. Those who hope in him renew their strength. These are living promises, not dead words. When you agree with them, you change how you breathe, how you sleep, how you plan, how you walk. You are strengthened, you are guided, you are provided. One more thing. Forgive yourself for not knowing this earlier. You did the best you could with the tools you had. Now you have better tools. You are not behind. You are right on time. You are not empty. You are being refilled. You are not weak. You are being trained for real endurance. The old way was to push until you break. The new way is to abide until you rise. Lift your chin. Breathe. Say it with me. I am carried. I release. I am led. I rest. I am chosen. I rise. And as you rise, may your nights become lighter, your mornings clearer, and your days steadier. May your mind learn the rhythm of peace, your body learn the rhythm of rest, your heart learn the rhythm of gratitude, and your steps learn the rhythm of purpose. You are strengthened, you are guided, you are provided. Let's put language around what your fatigue is trying to say. Imagine your life as 4 rooms in one home. The physical room, the emotional room, the spiritual room, and the financial room. When one room is messy, you feel it. When 2 or 3 are out of order, you feel exhausted no matter how long you sleep. God cares about the whole house. Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in good health, just as your soul prospers. That is the heart behind this map. You are cared for in every room. You are strengthened in every room. You are guided in every room. First, the physical room. Your body carries your calling, so your body's rhythms matter. If your circadian rhythm is confused, your energy will be confused. You wake up at random times, you chase coffee, then you crash, and by evening you are wired and tired. That cycle lies to you. It tells you that you need to push harder. But what you really need is rhythm. Morning light in your eyes signals your inner clock. A consistent bedtime teaches your nervous system to anticipate rest. A simple wind down, dim lights, slow breathing, a short prayer becomes a bridge from noise to peace. This is not about perfection. It is about stewardship. When you treat sleep quality as stewardship, you honor the one who designed your body. You are strong. You are disciplined. You are being renewed. Inside the physical room, there is also nourishment and movement. Food is not only fuel, it is rhythm, information. Chaotic eating creates chaotic energy. Choose steady meals that respect your body. Hydrate like someone on a mission. And take a slow walk after you eat to tell your blood sugar and your brain that peace is available. Movement is not punishment. It is praise with your body. A 10 to 20-minute walk can reset your mood faster than another scroll. This is stress management at the most honest level. Teaching your body that life is not an emergency every hour of the day. Now the emotional room. Many of us are not tired from work. We are tired from worry. Anxiety costs energy. So does silent shame. So does carrying everybody's feelings, as if salvation depends on you. Guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Guarding your heart is not building a wall of stone. It is building clear boundaries with love. Say yes to what grows you. Say no to what uses you. Forgive what has happened, so it no longer rents space in your mind. Speak truth to yourself when your thoughts get loud. Shame says, you are your worst moment. Grace says, you are more than what happened. You are covered. You are carried. You are being made new. Emotional fatigue often hides under good intentions. You want to be helpful, so you never rest. You want to be kind, so you never say no. You want to be needed, so you forget you are loved. That is why you feel empty after a day of doing so much. You gave from fumes. Learn to fill, then pour. Make a short list each morning of 3 life-giving things. Something that moves your body, something that warms your heart, something that focuses your mind. Do at least 1 before noon. This keeps your soul from running on crisis mode, and it keeps your energy from leaking through tiny emotional cuts. The spiritual room is where Elijah speaks to us. In 1 Kings 19, the prophet was so exhausted he wanted to give up. God did not shame him. God let him sleep. Then God fed him. Then God spoke to him in a gentle whisper, not a violent storm. This is the rhythm for a soul that is spent. Rest. Nourish. Listen. You are not wrong for being tired. You are human. You are chosen. The God who called you also cares for you. If you have drifted from prayer, do not overcomplicate your return. Whisper help. Whisper thank you. Whisper, I trust you. Read a few lines of scripture and sit in the quiet for 2 minutes. The point is not performance. The point is connection. Chosen ones are not machines. Chosen ones are branches meant to stay connected to the vine. When you reconnect, energy returns in a way hustle cannot counterfeit. You are strengthened. You are guided. You are provided. Part of spiritual fatigue comes from abandoning holy rhythms. You were designed for a day of rest. Sabbath is not about legalism. It is about love. It is built into the pattern of creation itself. When you never stop, your soul never exhales. Choose one weekly window where you turn down the noise, turn up gratitude, and delight in simple gifts. Pray with someone, share a meal, take a slow walk, serve quietly. This is not laziness. This is obedience that heals. This is burnout recovery at the root, not the leaves. The financial room might be the loudest drain, even when you sleep. Money fears hijack your nervous system. That is why you can log 8 hours and still wake up tense. Financial stress is not just numbers. It is safety signals and identity scripts. Let's turn on the lights in this room with calm and honesty. Start with personal finance basics. Know what comes in, know what goes out. If you carry debt, you are not alone, and you are not a failure. You need a plan. Debt consolidation can lower interest and simplify bills. A clear payment order creates momentum. Reviewing your credit score is not a verdict on your worth. It is a snapshot that helps you decide next steps. Replace shame with stewardship. Replace panic with a plan. God gives power to create wealth, and He gives wisdom to manage it. Seek first the kingdom. Practice integrity at work. Build a small emergency buffer, and give in a way that keeps your heart open. You are provided. You are guided. When the financial room becomes a peace project, your whole house calms. Even simple steps help your body rest. Automate a small transfer to a savings account at the start of the month. Cancel one subscription that you forgot. Cook one extra simple meal at home. Call your lender and ask about options. These are small actions with disproportionate peace. They also tell your mind a new story. I am not helpless. I am a faithful steward. I am moving forward. This is how financial stress management becomes part of your spiritual maturity. Now let's practice an energy audit so you can see where the drains are. For the next 7 days, carry a small note on your phone. Every few hours, write down 2 quick things. What gave you energy and what drained you? Be specific. A 5-minute walk gave energy. A conversation full of gossip drained energy. Reading a psalm gave energy. Late-night doom scrolling drained energy. Paying the minimum on time gave calm. Avoiding a bill created tension. Prayer before meetings gave focus. Overpromising created stress. At the end of each day, circle 1 giver and 1 drainer. At the end of 7 days, patterns will jump off the page. These patterns are instructions. Keep the givers, reduce the drainers. Replace what you cannot remove with healthier versions. That is how you customize high-yield habits for your real life, instead of copying someone else's routine. As you audit, add a gentle scoreboard for your 4 rooms. Rate each room at the end of the day from 1 to 5. Body: how was my sleep and nourishment? Emotions: how honest and peaceful were my thoughts? Spirit: how connected did I feel to God? Finances: how clear and responsible did I act today? Do not judge the number. Learn from it. Low numbers are invitations, not condemnations. They point to tomorrow's small, loving action. You are learning your energy language. You are becoming a wise builder of your own house. One more truth about the map. These rooms influence each other. A restless night makes you more vulnerable to anxious thoughts. Anxious thoughts make you more likely to overspend for quick comfort. Overspending makes you avoid your budget and avoid prayer. Avoiding prayer makes the next night restless again. But the reverse spiral is just as real. A simple walk improves your sleep. Better sleep calms your thoughts. Calmer thoughts make wiser spending. Wiser spending eases prayer and gratitude. Gratitude deepens rest. That is the new loop you are building. You are not stuck. You are being repatterned for peace. If you need a story to carry with you, go back to Elijah. He was not thrown away for being tired. He was not replaced for being human. God met him with sleep, food, water, and a whisper. That same God meets you tonight. Eat something simple. Drink water, sleep, wake, and pray a short prayer. Then listen for the quiet guidance in the day. Your instructions will not always come in thunder. Sometimes they arrive as a nudge to call a friend, as courage to open the budget, as strength to say no, as grace to forgive yourself. This is how chosen ones walk steady, honest, connected. If this lands with you, tell me in the comments what's draining you. Name it so it loses its grip. Or simply type 888 so we can pray together for complete restoration in every room of your life. You are not a problem to fix. You are a person to love. Let God love you in your body, in your emotions, in your spirit, and yes, in your finances. As you do, your energy returns not as a burst that fades, but as a steady current that carries you. You are strengthened. You are guided. You are provided. Let me say something many high achievers never hear, and every weary heart needs to hear. Rest is not a reward for finishing everything. Rest is a rhythm that allows you to finish anything. Rest is worship. Rest is trust. Rest is strength. From the very beginning, before humanity ever lifted a tool, rest was blessed. God finished the work of creation and set apart a day as holy. That means rest is not laziness. Rest is holiness in motion. When you rest God's way, your energy stops leaking. Your mind stops sprinting. Your spirit stops shouting just to be heard. You are allowed to rest. You are protected when you rest. You are renewed through rest. If you have ever felt guilty for not grinding 24 hours a day, listen to the words of Jesus. The Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. The rhythm of rest was designed for your good, not to crush you with rules. Rest is a gift wrapped in wisdom. It reminds your body that it is not a machine. It reminds your mind that it is not in charge of the universe. It reminds your spirit that God holds all things together when you let go for a while. You are allowed to rest. You are protected. You are renewed. And hear this other promise that pokes a hole in hustle culture. It is in vain that you rise early and stay up late, eating the bread of anxious toil, for he gives to his beloved sleep. Anxious toil is not productivity. It is panic dressed up as diligence. The fruit of panic is exhaustion. The fruit of trust is strength. If you want a deeper form of productivity, learn holy time management. Budget your hours the way you budget money. Give your first and best to the one who multiplies loaves and fishes, attention and ideas. When you do that, your output rises and your burnout falls because your work finally flows from rest rather than trying to buy rest. So let us get practical. A Sabbath reset is not about what you cannot do. It is about what you are now free to do because you are not a slave to urgency. Choose a weekly window. Maybe it is Sunday afternoon. Maybe it is Friday evening. Choose a consistent start and stop. Before it begins, tie up loose ends with gentle intention. Put away what screams for your attention. Text who needs to hear from you. Wash the dishes that would nag your eyes. Then step across the threshold into sacred simplicity. First move, digital detox. Turn off notifications on anything that pulls your mind into comparison or crisis. The world will survive for a few hours without your replies. Park your phone in a drawer, not on your lap, if you need to tell a few people in your life that you are off-grid for a reset. Do it ahead of time. This is healthy time management. You are not avoiding life. You are choosing life. When the pings go silent, your nervous system exhales. Your attention returns like a loyal dog that wandered. Your soul realizes it is safe. You are allowed to rest. You are protected. You are renewed. Second move, release comparison. Sabbath is not a photo opportunity. It is a soul opportunity. You do not have to prove that you rested by crafting the perfect scene. You do not have to compete in the Olympics of leisure. The shepherd leads you beside quiet waters, not viral views. If a thought tries to tell you that your rest has to look like someone else's, answer it kindly. My rest serves my calling. My rest belongs to God. My rest is for my family and my heart. That sentence alone can save you hours of fake leisure and replace it with real restoration. Third move, refill your spirit. Open the scriptures like you would open a window to let fresh air flow in. Read a psalm slowly. Read a gospel story out loud. Read a short passage and ask two simple questions. What does this show me about God? What does this invite me to do today? Let prayer be honest and simple. Thank you. Help me. Guide me. Speak to me in the quiet. Then be quiet for a few minutes. The quiet is not empty. The quiet is where your soul remembers who is king and who is not. If you are new to this, set a gentle timer so you are not watching the clock. Your job is to be present, not to perform. Fourth move, practice gratitude. Gratitude is not ignoring hard things. It is amplifying truth strong enough to carry you through hard things. Write down 5 gifts from the last 7 days. The face of a loved one. A meal that tasted like home. A bill that got paid. A verse that lit a candle in the dark. A laugh that loosened your shoulders. Gratitude is a productivity tool for the soul because it rescues your attention from the threat channel. It takes your brain off red alert and puts it back on wisdom mode. Grateful hearts plan better, love better, and decide better. You are allowed to rest. You are protected. You are renewed. Fifth move, serve close. Sabbath is not only about stopping, it is also about loving. Ask your family what would make them feel loved today. Ask a friend if they need a listening ear. Make a simple meal and eat it unrushed. Play on the floor with your child. Sit on the porch with your parent. Write a note of encouragement to someone who is carrying a lot. Serving in simplicity anchors your identity. You remember you are more than your output. You are a person of presence. You are a person of blessing. When you serve from rest, love does not drain you. It fills you back up. Sixth move, delight without guilt. The day was blessed and made, holy with joy in mind. Take a walk without counting steps. Make something with your hands. Listen to music that lifts your spirit. Laugh on purpose. Do one small thing that tastes like heaven now. Delight is not childish. It is spiritual maturity that knows how to receive. When you practice delight, shame loses its voice. When shame goes quiet, your energy returns. You are allowed to rest. You are protected. You are renewed. Now, let us connect this to your week. Productivity that lasts comes from a weekly rhythm that includes sacred stopping. Treat your reset like an anchor appointment, not a disposable option. Build your to-do list with margins. Estimate meeting times honestly. Add buffers between tasks and stop worshipping the packed calendar. Time management is not about fitting in more. It is about making space for what matters. When you schedule recovery on purpose, your weekday focus sharpens. Ideas arrive faster. Decisions arrive cleaner. Work becomes a river, not a flood. What about when life is complicated and you cannot take a full day? Then take a holy half day. If not a half day, take 3 sacred hours. If not 3 hours, take 90 minutes. Start where you are. Protect it, name it, hold it. The world will always hand you emergencies that are not yours to fix. Sabbath teaches you to discern the difference. You are not hard to reach. You are wisely rooted. You are not careless. You are careful with your soul. You are not falling behind. You are walking with God at a pace that matches your purpose. Some of you have been taught that you have to earn rest. That is not the gospel. In the gospel, rest comes first, and work flows from it. You rest because the work of salvation is finished. You rest because anxiety is not your shepherd. You rest because God is good and trustworthy when you put your phone down, when you close the laptop, when you let the dishes wait, when you choose prayer over panic. You rest because you are loved, and loved people get things done with less noise and more joy. Let me give you a simple Sabbath checklist you can repeat every week. Prepare your space. Prepare your heart. Power down the digital noise. Read a short passage. Pray simply. Gratitude list. Serve someone near you. Delight in something small. Take a slow walk. End the reset with a sentence of intention for the week. I will work with peace. I will choose clarity over speed. I will love the people in front of me.